Hi, I'm Bertie, a transformational coach. I help people to live a passionate and purposeful life. Today, I want to talk a little bit about disruption. Disruptive leadership, disruptive entrepreneurial thinking, just disruption in a bigger context. I'm fortunate that I'm a born right-brain thinker. It frustrates a lot of people. But what I love about the right-brain profile is that we get involved in a lot of different things because we get bored very quickly. So the right-brain person has got a lot of balls in the air all the time. And sometimes they refer to right-brain thinkers as being creative. Everyone is creative. Left or right brain doesn't matter. Creativity lies in us all. The sad thing about creativity is that we are all born equally creative. And if you just think about young children, your own children, you see how they grow up and what they come up with and how they approach, and you sometimes just sit back and you're saying, wow. They're extremely creative. But as we grow older, because of the structures that we grow up in structures in the school and our religion, our communities, whatever, it sort of start boxing us in because they say these are rules that is acceptable around here. We end up in universities or schools. It's still, again, rules, regulations are boxing us in. And we get to a job environments and we start building our careers and we find that we are also very much boxed in. And if you are not fitting in, you are labeled to be a maverick or a misfit. But we should, in actual fact, need more of those misfits and those mavericks. Because those people disrupt the order, the structures. And I use the word carefully, disrupt. Not because they are pick it with outside the office and say, I need an increase. It's people that just thinking differently and can see that there's a different way. Or there must be a different way. So whatever the textbook will tell us, whatever the general practice is, whatever the rules or regulations are, is there a different way? Isn't there a better way to do things? Can I not just disrupt this order, just change it for a while, drive to the office and take a different road? Just do things differently for once, just see what happens. I embrace that and I love that because I live that life of challenging the norms. I've been labeled so often as being a misfit and a maverick. So at the end of the day, you're almost, isolated. But if you don't do that, you are not going to live a passionate and purposeful life because that's you. If the organization you're in doesn't allow you that space, find another organization. If you tried your best to change things in an organization, just find a different place. Because at the end of the day, if you are passionate and purposeful, you'll be prosperous. So even if you go to an organization that pay you less, bringing that difference and change in thinking to that organization will make you successful in organization beyond your own expectation. Now, it's not easy to do that. I mean, if you're in an environment of, let's talk an engineering environment, an IT company, manufacturing concern, they've got rule and regulations. That's how you do it. You are boxed in, and if you dare knock on the side of the docks, you're wrong. And that's why I'm saying, if you try to move and you feel that you can't even breathe, get out, my friend. The sooner the better. But if you can make a change, do that change. I sat in a boardroom once in a consultation, And one of the senior technical guys sat next to me, and he asked me during the course of the conversations, he would say, Bertie, now, you're a consultant. How do you get rid of the mavericks in the organization? I sat back and I thought, you're a company that is really thinking disruptively. You're thinking big. And you're asking me, how do I get rid of the mavericks? So I looked him up and down and I said, listen, the first thing you do, you go on your knees and you thank God that they gave you mavericks in your organization. And I'm saying the second thing you do, you let them loose. Because they will take your organization where you would never have dreamt the organization could go. We need them. So disruption, entrepreneurial thinking, disrupting leadership is what we need. Stop trying to emulate everybody else. Be different. And there's myriad of examples of people that just been different and been extremely successful. Like, you don't think that way. I mean, Elon Musk come to mind as just one. Everything Elon Musk basically is doing, he's disrupting what has been the norm. Whether it's leadership or approach to business, acquiring new businesses, closing businesses, going to Mars. That's what we need. Out the box. Otherwise, we all follow this road, and this road becomes narrower, 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 because there's less and less space to perform. Because everybody is walking this road, and less space to achieve. Choose a different way to get to the other side. And I always dream and dreamt of being in an environment where that would be given to me. And I'm living that today in my own life. I know rules and regulations are important. Sometimes it helped me not to fall over a cliff. But just challenge it. You don't have to rewrite it, just challenge it in your own interest. And you'll be surprised what you can do and where you will end, and where you can take your dreams and your creative visions. Thanks for watching. Do follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube. And I'll see you in the next video.